Hey, Junior English. Welcome to our new online digital learning. Just want to post a video today to kind of give you a welcome and just go over kind of some of the big things, I guess. First thing is going to be to check Google Classroom every day. The first thing you want to do is check the daily agenda. So you might just pull up the daily agenda, and if you have a computer you can do this with, just leave the tab open or like put it in the favorites or something so that you don't have to keep going into Google Classroom necessarily to access the daily agenda. Because I usually try and keep our stream clean and not post too much in there, but of course right now I'm going to have to post a lot more. So just for a certain amount of ease, that might be good for you. Each day, just like in class, you'll have, the date will be up and you'll have a slide that says what your expectations are for that day. And I've included links. So I've already gotten a couple emails, so to address the first thing, today your work is to finish up the packet. And if you go to Google Slides, the daily agenda has links to the Letters Home video. I was working between a couple different platforms because YouTube has most of it, but not all of it. And then this other website has like the first half, but not all of it. So there's two links for you to go to. And it's pretty clear, like first one, click here, skip ahead to 36 minutes. And the second clip, click here, and start with episode 5. So all of that is available to you to finish up the video. If you didn't start the video in class with us, shoot me an email. There are a couple scenes, just real quick clips, but a couple scenes from the first video that I blanked out in class because there's a little bit of nudity, and I can tell you exactly what those timestamps are. It's about 9 minutes and at about 28 minutes. I think it's like 9 minutes to 9 minutes and 30 seconds, 28 minutes to 28 minutes and 30 seconds. So let me know. I don't want that to be a surprise, and obviously it's something I had a little bit more control over in the classroom. I also posted all the links to the packet, so if you didn't quite finish the article or the glossary terms or anything like that. A couple glossary terms, I think they were subcategories of another term, and so they weren't alphabetical when you found them. I know foxhole was one, so that would be like a trench that they would dig to hide in or sleep in. Hooches were another one, and that'll be referenced in the book pretty early on. So those would be like little huts, little houses in the villages. And the last one was the Purple Heart. And it's a medal given to soldiers who are wounded in battle. So we were going to go over that today. And if other questions come up, I'll address them as they come up. We have to kind of be a little bit fluid and patient here. And while you are going to have due dates, of course I'm going to be understanding and fluid as we hit those due dates, because things are going to come up that we aren't, I'll try and anticipate everything, but I'm not going to be able to necessarily hit everything. And so I'll make adjustments as needed. So everybody just kind of take a big breath and kind of calm down, and we'll get through it. We'll be good. So today, finishing the packet, and then I did create on Google Classroom an assignment for you to turn it in. So here's one of those first things where we need to be kind of flexible. Hopefully, if you have a smartphone, you can just take a picture of each of the pages and turn it in that way. If you have a Chromebook, the Chromebooks have built-in cameras, so you should be able to take a picture that way. If none of these are options, if you can't get it to work, here's the thing. If wholesale everybody can't get it to work, then I'll come up with a plan B. Hold on to the packets. You will be turning them in somehow, some way. If just a couple of individuals have a problem, then I will address that with you individually. So that's how we're going to try and be flexible. If it's something where it's not working for anybody, then we'll go to a plan B. If it's not working for you individually, if you need individual support, then we'll figure it out. Couple other things right now. I would really encourage you to keep a written journal. Like, if you have a composition book, I am going to have like daily prompts that you're going to type into Google Classroom, but they'll mostly be about our content in class. I would highly recommend you to each day spend a little time journaling about, it could be about how you're feeling, it could just be about what's going on. You are living a historical event right now. This is going to be in history books. This is crazy. And so keeping a hard copy of what's going on for you during this time would be something that you might want to look back to someday, something you might want to share with your family someday, and it can also just kind of help with the mental health aspect. We're going to go a little stir crazy, and there's so much uncertainty right now. I feel like probably everybody's dealing with at least a little low-level anxiety. And while I don't want you going out in crowds and getting together with friends and stuff like that, because we really need to kind of isolate and stay put, try and, get out for a little walk or something. My family is on a walk right now so that I can record this and getting some fresh air. And finally, we are reading a war book. And I kind of want to say, rather than have that feel ominous or like an added stress or something like that, maybe it can to some extent provide us with a certain amount of comfort. Humans and society have been through a lot of scary times, and they've come out on the other end. And so as we're kind of going through this weird and scary time right now, thinking about how we'll come out on the other end. I think that might be it for me today. I'm going to post another video tomorrow. We're going to start reading the first chapter of The Things They Carried. I'm working on learning a new program so that I can share my computer screen with you and walk you through the first little bit of chapter notes. And I will post that to Google Classroom, so be on the lookout for that. And, we're in the early stages of this, and so we'll just kind of keep on trucking, and I'll try and find some cool ways for us to connect over the next several weeks. So stay tuned. All right, take care, everybody. I'll see you later.